want to try this game again. I need to play with the lights turned off, or I won't be able to see stuff in the dark. Let me just start over from scratch since I didn't make much progress last time. Find difficulty. When am I gonna get better at guns? I get lost this time. Never figured out what this is for. Gotta be a secret. I turned the texture mode. Forgot how to turn on the textures in the map. Probably got last time because I can't see anything. Force field vest. Sure. Something open? Only 14%. There's 7 of them? Embarrassing. Already a blue door. Glowing. Maybe there's something there. I get in there. Gotta be a switch or something I missed. Looks like I should be able to open this, and I can't. Oh. Didn't realize that was a switch. A lot of bullets when the shotguns are so much better than the pistol in every way, and they have not given me a reason to change back to it yet. switches here. Fine if it's for secrets, but the main game relies on it a little too much. Secrets that are out of the way. Attuned to force field armor. Invisibility, which I'm convinced doesn't actually do anything at all. Especially not now when I've killed all the enemies. Well, let's go way forward and can't find how to open it. Oh. It's always something. You keep doing that. That's just gonna be a theme of Freedoom, huh? It's on the opposite side of obvious paths. And stuff is just not lit very well. Big wide open space compared to the last few stages. Why would you put the full armor in front of a bunch of boosts? That's just a big waste. Also, how come some of these switches start in the on position instead of off? And then once you flip it off, it can't be turned back on. Finally, something useful. But that's something. Rescue operations suit. It gets me around poison. Sure. Who would it harm if they put a discrete timer for the power-up suits? Like, is it part of the intentional design decision to not let you know exactly how long you have left for that? It's a bit like the Starman Super Mario Brothers, except mandatory to avoid damage. Sent a bunch of free cards because I couldn't see where I was. Backpack for all your ammo storage needs. 8 rockets and 20 cells. This is Freedoom. Regular Doom is Freedoom. Only if you start past shareware. I think the only thing that really makes this Freedoom special so far is its intent to be a complete substitute for Doom that's copyright free. I mean, lots of WODs implicitly have that goal, but Freedoom is BSD licensed. Hello, another no man. I tried streaming this yesterday, it was a cesspool, and I actually managed to go more than 20 minutes today. This is episode 1, map 4. I'm looking for the blue key. I played this on, I think I played this on Wii Homebrew. I'm actually not sure anymore. I do remember trying to play some free form of Doom with the Wii remote though. I was thinking maybe I should just go back and find that exact homebrew, but I don't think it's worth the effort. Not that nostalgic for it. Something fun is happening up there. Wish I can get better seats. It also does the old map habit where lots of things are dependent on switches that are hard to find and then hard to see because they're behind pillars. I got stuck multiple times because of that. Man. Yeah, anyone could, and yeah, not many have. Freedoom started 2001 when I think there were not as many projects or any real reason to at the time. Anyone could do it now. I'm surprised more haven't. But at least, I think multiple times they had to actually retract releases because they discovered that a contributor used copyrighted assets. At least one guy used stuff from Duke Nukem 3D. And therefore a bunch of the oldest versions you can't download anymore because of that. At least not from official sources. And you look at the release notes and you'll find that they still have to remove copyrighted stuff. I don't know if it's GZ Doom or still this mod, but when you discover a secret, it plays the old sound effect for it. Okay, this is new. Also, I'm just playing on Hurt Me Plenty. I'm brave enough to play Ultraviolence. They renamed the difficulties for this, I don't remember what they were. Okay, have to. BW. Mandatory damage just to find that. Flipping on Bloom and nothing to make it do an old Doom 2. Episode 2, you had to run into the pit in order to unlock the door in one map. I think modern games have trained people to not expect that anymore. Because if you notice you have to do that, you don't have enough health. Tough. Yeah, I had to double check that too. I wonder what made them decide to just do that. Maybe the fact they made so much money they didn't feel they need to make more. Combination of that and genuine desire to improve standards for everybody. Also, I find it funny that the pre-release press release for this before the game came out said that they expected to become the #1 cause of lost productivity around the world. And that's exactly what happened. One of the rare times when hubris was completely justified. You'd never get away with calling yourself that now. I remember reading or learning about that on the LGR. Where's that blue door? Up there. The thing I wonder though is if this game weren't so ultra violent, would it still have been as successful? Because it was a big deal, not just for the violence, but for the technical achievements it got. Yeah, who could have known? The grill. Okay, that wasn't too terrible compared to some previous maps in the first playthrough. But we'll never know for sure. I think the fact that the reason it was so big in workplaces is one, it ran on business computers because they optimized it that well. Two, it's stress relief. Ripping and tearing, it's cathartic. Stressful computer environments. Like, people talk of Chex Quest, but I think the only real Ripsaw. Okay, this late? Should not be using the Ripsaw at this point. I have the rocket gun. I haven't used it yet. Yeah, Wolfenstein 3D is what I was nostalgic for. I think if I was to play it again seriously, I would need a source port that adds a map. Hideous. I don't know how to do pistol starts in this port. Reloads the autosave. We can see that they're going more for just hard sci-fi theme, like Alien movies, as opposed to occult and demons from hell. Their theming, and they're pretty consistent about it. But there's 4 episodes in Freedoom, and at least I think the last one, Double Impact, was actually included as a featured mod in the older Bathsheba release of Doom and Doom 2. It's that good. But the map quality here is... This would have been pretty decent if this had come out in '93. I don't know if it would become as big. Again, it's impossible to know, but... It doesn't do that many things that you would not have expected stock Doom to do, which is the goal. They don't just copyright free Doom is what they're trying to be. You know, actually playing this, it kind of makes me want to play Rise of the Triad again. Only kinda, because that game's some real jank. Not the good kind. The music's so good though. Doom by way of Marathon. I don't know anything at all about Marathon. Oh. In case you missed it the first time. All I know about Marathon is whatever got referenced in Red vs. Blue Season 2. Beyond that, nothing. I know it got a re-release recently. My exit's right there. We're gonna go round and round then. Also, another issue with this mod and regular Doom in a few places is doors that don't look like doors, and so you get stuck going around what you're supposed to. You didn't realize. They actually recommend you play this in Crispy Doom, which is a fork up chocolate Doom, which tries to recreate vanilla Doom from modern platforms as closely as possible, warts and all. But I'm playing this in GZ Doom because I wanted as many features as I can. I was thinking of playing this on Eternity Engine, but I couldn't figure out some of the stuff I wanted to do with it. I guess that it's fine if you recreate enemy behaviors exactly because of source code, but so long as they look good. I also appreciate there's way more of the gunman zombies compared to Doom. More hit scan enemies, more variety. Compared to Chex Course, which has no hit scan enemies whatsoever. Design is... That game was built on Wolfenstein engine and they didn't expand it enough to do what they wanted to do with the level design. They gave you the ability to jump but not when you wanted to. Never mind wanting to control it. But it should also be pointed out that the shareware episode is a completely distinct chapter. It is not part of the full game. Unlike Doom. I respect that too. Actually, I'm like, sometimes when I hear people talk about shareware, I just want to say we should bring back shareware, but we have that now. You see those big RPG games, they give you the prologue and probably episode 1 as a free demo, and they can take like 4 or 5 hours, and you can continue your adventure in the full game. Really confident for them to do something like that, and the game ends up being really good. Yeah, I remember that. They especially did that with Bionic Commando Rearmed, where all the enemy and NPC dialogue is all... This sure is a demo build. The guy playing this should consider getting the full game. And yeah, it does fade out at the beginning of the first boss. So you can play like 10 seconds of the first boss, and it fades to black. I'll let this stand in here. Yeah. Wasn't the circular saw what they used in Blood? I wanted to play that. I got that years ago. I wanted to play it in Halloween season. I just never got around to it. I think I will this year. I think I will. I even bought Refresh Supply, not knowing what I was getting myself into. But I already had Fresh Supply. I got Refreshed because I thought it'd be better. But consensus is it's not really worth it. But Fresh Supply got undivided. I got delisted, so what can we do now? I think it's funny how for a short time Google Chrome has the error message when you're about to enter an unsafe website. The options were take me to and it tells you the warning, and the buttons say take me to safety or hurt me plenty, which is just a reference to Doom, but people who didn't know any better complained it was promoting self-harm. I was thinking about that. It's just funny that they would do that. What is this? Nothing. Someone shooting at me. Hideous. I saw him too. I should just pistol start. There's plenty of crap here already. But the old ID CLEB code doesn't work in Freedoom. That was a bad idea. Activate all of them. Start a great big party over there. Yeah, episode 1 was the Outpost Outbreak is what it was called, something similar. Awful. Yeah, Outpost Outbreak is episode 1, then the Military Labs, Event Horizon, and Double Impact, which was made long after Freedoom started and became a featured mod. I don't know how much of Freedom I'm gonna play. I was only planning on playing episode 1. I don't have the stamina to finish an old school FPS campaign, unless it's Turok, Dinosaur Hunter. And even then, only the Night Dive remaster. That one's really good. All I wanted at that is edit the original maps of Turok to remove all the platforming, and then be my game of choice. Also, I'm playing with my lights off because this game uses a lot of dark areas that makes things really, really hard to see. And I need to see, so I'm in the dark here. Large health refill. Never give up. They changed the string for getting the medkit that you really need. Kind of like that. Never give up kind of anime. Forgot about them. Yeah, I tried playing Doom 64. I got it on Steam. I got, I think, 80% through before I decided I had enough. Really for me. Oh, one shotgun blast killed all 3 of them at that distance? Just using my rockets. That's the stuff. This is a helipad. How is a helicopter gonna land in there? I don't know anything at all about the new Doom games. I got maybe... I think I got a third through the new 2016 Doom. I decided it's ain't Doom. get what it's going for, but it didn't for me. I'm not even all that big on Doom. I just appreciate Doom and the influence it had on the industry. Not just the games industry, but the whole PC industry as a whole. Because, again, I play Wolfenstein 3D, or rather, I watched my older brother play it. And the episode 1 boss being right behind that door was my first jump scare of my life. I was very easily intimidated back then by a lot of things. Two backpacks in the stage alone. What do you need those for? No co-op in this game, I think there is. I didn't play that many PC games back then. Some, but not that many. All the big ones I missed out on. Only PC games I was really playing was educational and puzzle stuff. Like Incredible Machine. Incredible Machine 2.0 for MS-DOS is the first video game I learned to pirate by myself. And 3.0, which is a port of 2.0 for Windows, is the first one I bought with my own money at the Scholastic Book Fair in my elementary school. I got history with it. I should try speedrunning it, because last time I tried playing it was like 10 years ago. Played all the puzzles like it comes with, and I think all but 2 of the puzzles I was able to solve without help. I was also looking to the Ghosts and Goblins Steam game on PS1. I didn't only look just right before and saw how much health I had. So many dudes, and this is only part 5 out of 9. I don't remember where the secret entrance is. I think the shotgun at this point's been outpaced by the enemy density. I don't really like the super shotgun from Doom 2. Crime rate's too low for my liking, even if it is louder. There's so much damage. Okay. Oh, it's awful. Stuff's just spawning behind me. What do I do about this? Probably those prices up there. Now a good time to start using missiles. Never give up. Okay. The one actual door. Where's that red key? I collected it last night. From down there. What these maps also like to do is respawn stuff, the long stuff you last saw a long time ago, in order to mess with you. Also, it's stitching. I don't know why. Guess we're in the sewer now. Any fun secrets? That was fairly thrilling. There's the armory, so of course they'd be the most dudes there. I missed one guy. 50% secrets. 7 minutes. Not terrible. Never mind. 6. Fun. I guess that's the overcharge up there. Ectoplasmic surge. That's just plus 100. Overhealing. I haven't found the what is it? The Megasphere for 200% armor yet. I'm guessing that's gonna be in the secret map. Which I have no idea how to find it. restart it. I don't lose so much health in... So I got some cell ammo and nothing to shoot it with. Alright, let's go. Cold missiles here, what's the difference? Also, the music's pretty okay. Tries to be more rock and roll compared to Doom, which is heavy metal. If you look at the liner notes that Bobby Prince wrote for the Doom soundtrack, I think he didn't know what the game was going to be like because the music was composed before the game was actually designed. Made a bunch of stuff, and then they decided after the fact where it's all going to go. I think Doom E1M1 wasn't even supposed to be stage 1, it was just a thing. And then John Carmack decided that's going to be E1M1. That's all she wrote. So many dudes downstairs. One direction I didn't expect there to be enemies. I'm dying. Give to this auto aiming. Looking behind a waterfall. Did I even see anywhere to use the red key yet? Let's fire some bullets for the light. I'm hearing stuff writhing and let's see where they are. Hitting me. Destroy that now before it becomes a problem. wonder what the plasma rifle is gonna be like, or when I'll get it. I don't know what to think about the plasma rifle. It doesn't feel like I'm using it right. It just feels like a different minigun. It's slower. Eat it. Got stuck in the wall there. And all that health and it's all gone now. Terrible. I knew there was something behind there too, and I didn't know how to handle it. They're spawning in. get that red key. What is this? Seemingly leads nowhere. Any blue doors I missed? There's the exit, but there's the blue doors. How do I get out here? Who's hitting me? How do I get out there? What's hitting me? Taking damage from something. I missed this part completely somehow. Oh. Forgot about this part. Never give up. Give me a ton of rockets. I wonder what for. I almost get flanked by a guy. Most common cause of death for me. Never give up. I tried to move. Got saved by random behavior there. There's something behind me. Hard time solo. Probably gonna be like 3 minutes in this stage. Overabundance of shotguns and pickup script tells me that they really want you to use the shotgun above everything else. Clean this up first. It stuttered, I didn't see what I was doing there. I don't know why it's happening. Easy doing that. I know. I'd love to get out more. Can't though. What was that? something opened up. Could be something fun here. This hole here. No? opened up another thing. What is invisibility gonna do at this point? They can still see me. I don't need to kill these things anymore. Trying to be tight. I don't know what that was training, but I felt like I came out of that bed and I started. The bar is 6 minutes 30. That was a huge stage then. Episode part 7? Almost done. So many shotguns. A big part of the map is revealed because I can see it, but I can't actually enter it. can't collect this item that does absolutely nothing. Not a secret though. I need a blue key to flip a switch now? Come on now. I have no keys. Something's hitting me. Blue stripes on this hallway made me think I need a blue key for this too, but no. Like, they're not entirely clear about key requirements. Even here, there's a couple of them. What is this? I know it's a lost soul, but... I already have a soul. 40 cells and nothing to shoot them with. Still ditching. I don't know why. It's GC Doom. I'm not supposed to do that. Not sure what went wrong there. Good job. I got nostalgic for Doom, but I didn't play original Doom the first time I played it. Played on Wii Homebrew, and I think I used Freedoom, but now, further in I go, the more I doubt that. But I wanted to play some Doom, and regular Doom seemed too obvious. I knew that was gonna happen at some point. That's why I destroyed the barrels before they become a problem. This is just copyright-free Doom. Level design is okay. Nothing outstanding, but nothing that wouldn't have been out of place in '93. same pinky, just, you know, if they're going for like science fiction horror as opposed to occult, demonic hell stuff, I think it's to do this kind of thing. Stuff you might find in the movie, but movie aliens. Try to distinguish themselves from doing that much more. But back in 2001, I don't think there were many people trying to make a copyright-free clone of Doom, but it feels like you can just find them, you'll stumble upon them. Use so much to search for Doom-related anything. I'm dying. See, this thing's been in development for 25 years. It actually does feel pretty polished, except for the times they had to delist older versions because they discovered it was using copyrighted stuff, and the whole point is not to. Have you ever played the WoD Double Impact? It came from Freedoom. I liked it that much. And also, I'm just playing a Heartbeat Planet. I'm not brave enough to play Ultra Violence. I'm still having trouble with it. Where's that? Oh yeah, this mod does this a lot. Switches hidden on the back ends of pillars and stuff like that. And I'm playing with my lights off so I can actually see in dark areas. Because otherwise my lights would make it impossible to see. Also, it feels like there's way more hit scan enemies in this game compared to regular Doom. I'm in favor of it. Keeps things thrilling and distinct. Even if it does mean you're often hit by stuff you can't see. And how do I flip that switch there? Or this. Invisibility, I'm sure, actually doesn't actually do anything at all. Get warped away. I wonder what the Freedoom Keko demons look like. Although if it's following Doom convention, we won't see until episode 2. Never give up. I'll get out of here. More ammo for weapons I don't have yet. What gives? Who's shooting? Open this. Something's opening up. Something opened up somewhere. Guess I knew without armor. Something opened up over there. How do I get out of here? This opened up something. Somewhere. Beat it. Okay. Open from the other side. Whole bunch of emergency rescue suits for storytelling purposes more than anything else, I assume. to open blue doors now. Red entrance here. Get out of here. I'm stunned I survived that. I give up. This level's too big. I really want to continue. Fleshworm. Yeah. So this, yeah, this level is huge. Like this much feels. This doesn't feel like a shareware thing. This is the shareware Doom. I'd be done by now. Well, I didn't actually expect to finish this game, but I think actually, I wanted to stream something, and I got nostalgic for Doom, and I played some Doom. I don't know what E1, M8, M9 is like. I think there's an M10. I can find out, but yeah, I just wanted to stream something, and I have, so I don't know though. Also, GZ Doom does not allow playing audio when the window isn't focused. But this was Freedoom Phase 1. Phase 1 contains 4 episodes, Phase 2 I think is 4 different episodes? Yeah, it's supposed to be a commercial length game completely for free. I'd say they accomplished it based on what I played. Thanks for watching. Got what I wanted out of Freedoom. There's still work to be done. You sure you want to quit? They're pretty tame with the exit messages. Maybe someday I'll play my house, see what the big deal is about it. So, gotta play console stuff next time I can stream, whatever that might be.